Is my video on, Prabhu? Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
I can hear you, Prabhu. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, do you see the verse screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. Always to Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Maharaj. Uh, uh, have no qualification to talk on the subject matter of Srimad Bhagavatam, but whatever I could speak is the just mercy of Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and other speakers who spoke on this subject matter. And I seek blessings of all the Vaishnavas, my Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and our DT Shishi Nitai Gaurchandra Bhagavan, so that I can speak something beneficial to everyone and also bring some transformation for me. With that, let's recite the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadhanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savatutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकीम् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Krishna dear devotees, today we are speaking on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 3, verse 24 and 25 is the conversation between Lord Shiva and Sati. So, before we recite the verses, just to bring in the context. So, in the last chapter, if you look like Lord, basically Daksha insults Lord Shiva because of his pride and ego and misunderstanding because Lord Shiva did not stand while entering the Daksha, whereas all other participants who were there, they all stood out of respect for Daksha. So, with that, their Lord Shiva's supporters try to curse the all the attendees there, and then Daksha, I think Bhrugumani also curses back, and out of all this conversation, Lord Shiva was always he was calm because his indifference with the insults or praises. So that's why he was calm, and slowly he walks away from the situation. So, and after that, like later again, Daksha tried to make a big sacrifice, and then for the sacrifice, he invites everyone except Lord Shiva and Sati. Though Sati is his daughter. But at this time, so the conversation is happening because Sati is giving her side explanation uh, why why she should go and attend, and requesting Lord Shiva's permission, and uh, and Lord Shiva is giving his just hold on, something happened. Okay. Lord Shiva is explaining her the reasoning uh, here. So in these verses, and so many verses. So Lord Shiva is guiding Sati on this thing. So with that, like, let's recite the verses. Takte niriksho na pitapi deha kred taksho taksho mamadvit tadu anvat tadanuvartascha ye yo visvarga yajna gatam varorumam anagasham durvat durvachashakarotiraha. Synonyms: tat, therefore; te, your; nirikshyo, to be seen; na, not; pita, your father; api, although; dehakrit, the giver of your body; daksha, daksha; mama, my; dvit, envious; tatanuvar, tatu anuvartaha, his followers; cha, also; ye, who; yah, who, daksha; viva, vishwashrik, of the vishwashriks; yajnagatam, being present at the sacrifice; vararuru, varauru, o sati; mam, me; anagasam, being innocent; durvachasa, with cruel words; akarotiraha, has insulted. Translation: therefore, you should not see your father, although he is the giver of your body, because he and his followers are envious of me. Because of his envy, O most worshipful one, he has insulted me with cruel words, although I am innocent. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. For a woman, both the husband and the father are equally worshipable. The husband is the protector of a woman during her youthful life, whereas the father is her protector during her childhood. Thus, both are worshipable, but especially the father because he is the giver of the body. Lord Shiva reminded Sati, your father is undoubtedly worshipable, even more than I am. But take care, for although he is the giver of your body, he may also be the taker of your body. Because when you see your father, he may insult you because of your association with me. An insult from a relative is worse than death, especially when one is well situated. यदि व्रजिष्यसि अतिहाय मद्वचो भद्रं भद्रं भवत्या न तो भविष्यति संभवितस्य स्वजानात् प्रभवो पराभवो यदा सा सद्यो मरणाय कल्पते. Synonyms: यदि, if, prajisyasi, you will go, atihaya, neglecting, matvachaha, my words, bhadram, good, bhavatyaha, your, na, not, tata, then, bhavishyati, will become, sambhavate, sambhavatasya, sambhavitasya, most respectable, swajanat, by your own relative, parabhavaha, are insulted, yada, when, saha, that insult, sadhyaha, immediately, maranaya, to death, kalpate is equal. So translation: if in spite of this instruction you decide to go, neglecting my words, the future will not be good for you. You are most respectable, and when you are insulted by your relative, this insult will immediately be equal to death. So here, like this verse, Lord Shiva is trying to instruct Parvati, like to not to go, as there would be a disrespect or insulting might happen there. So he's saying like it is no issue. Like Lord Shiva is telling Parvati, it's okay to go to his relative's house or parents' house, any problem in normal situations, and there are no issues. But if there is a disrespect or a envy or hostility environment, then it is better to avoid those situations, because this might affect our affect the consciousness. So it's okay. So also Lord Shiva is saying, and I think he also mentioned this in the earlier one of the texts, when the insult comes from the close people whom we believe we close, is more hurtful than it's coming from someone outside whom we don't know or something. So we would never. So he's instructing in these verses, saying that please not go, and there is something which is in cards kind of thing, which might happen, like, because he's thinking from a third, like not in an emotional way, but yeah. So that's what he was advising Sati not to go. And in this situation, like, I think other thing is that, like, many of the, in this case, like Sati is thinking in a emotional perspective, like, okay, with the attachment, like, okay, they are my father, they are my sisters, everyone will be there, I'll be happy. But she's not really applying the wisdom over here. But whereas like Lord Shiva is thinking from a perspective of knowledge and applying, saying that hey, in this situation, uh, maybe this what happened, and they're still envious, like if you go there, so we did not get the invite, and if you go there, so you might face these things. And if that insult comes from a close family members, it is equal to death. So that's what he was instructing from a higher standpoint, to protect her uh, from the bad or whatever is going to happen. Like, so if we do the same thing, like even in our lives, like many times we also try to get into that similar situations, like where our mind or intelligence guides us, like not to do some activities. Maybe it's not advisable, or, but many times we still try to go with those emotional thoughts. So in that similar context, if we look at it like maybe this small story, maybe many of us might be able to uh, link ourselves. So there's a devotee who shows us, like, says that, okay, I'm eating too many sweets and all, like, so I'm trying to stay away from sweets now onwards, like all the things. But then when he tries to attend a uh, seminar or a lecture, Bhagavatam lecture by a Maharaj to at someone's home, and he attends the program, and after that they're serving nice gulab jamun, and we know that like in ISKCON the gulab jamuns are very famous, and they call us ISKCON bullets. Like, he looks at them and then he gets tempted to eat. Okay, I'll take one. It's okay. So this Mara's lecture happening and it's prasadam, so I'm eating only one. It should not really affect me that much, so I'm okay. But then he eats one and he likes, and then he wants to go for seconds, thirds, and all. But many of these times, like this simple example, but like we try to neglect our higher goal and then try to get into this emotions, like one time kind of thing. So that's one thing. And in the similar context, like if I look at, since Ramayana means Ram Navami is coming closer. So if we look from the Lord Rama's, from Ramayana, there are two instances which I can relate here. Is when Ram was banished from the kingdom, or asked to go to the forest. Lord Rama never developed that negative emotion, saying that she is like against Kaikeyi, because she is asking him to go to the forest. Instead, like, he did go to her, also took her blessings, though she is reluctant to give him the blessings. So he took the higher principle because he wanted to keep his father's words. Whereas we can look at even Bharata, when Bharata came back and when he got the news that Lord Ram was going to the forest, and when he came back and he was offered the kingdom and everyone is agreed and he is most eligible king, and so here the emotion is like his mother wanted to see him as the king of Ayodhya. But I mean, Bharata could have taken that because, okay, it's will of my mother, and also all the ministers and everyone is agreeing. So he could take the uh, throne. But instead he said like he wanted to follow the dharma, and he used his intelligence, and then he said that as a dharma, it's always the elder son to be the one who's supposed to take the kingdom, as long as he is eligible and fit to take the king throne. So he never accepted the throne. Instead, he put the Padaka of Lord Rama and then he ruled the kingdom until Lord Rama came back. So, and similarly, and if we look from Bhagavad Gita, in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said, he's by looking at all his relatives and all, there's so much emotions were flowing through his thing. But then he said he surrendered to Krishna and he said, accept me as your student and guide me what is the right thing to do. So we know that after the whole Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna then he accepted to fight. So many of times, when we are in those tough situations, emotions tries to take over us, and instead, on those situations, it would be uh, nice to take a a neutral person's opinion or guidance, so we can get in the right direction than getting into the troubles or hurting our inner feelings. And when inner feelings got hurt, so it will take long time to heal, or maybe they might never heal either. So it would be nice. And always we need to be in the right association to get inspired by the inspired to proceed further. Like and we hear this many times, what we associate with, that's what will become. So it's try to be in association of devotees, and where favorable situations that would help us to progress in our Krishna consciousness. So yeah, so these are the thoughts which which are coming. So one, a couple of takeaway points is for me is many times in a simpler situations, not to succumb to the emotional thoughts. Instead, I can ask myself, okay, so would this help me towards progressing Krishna consciousness, or how this particular activity is going to help? But in other difficult situations, it's always take guidance from a neutral person, a senior Vaishnavas, who can guide us in a neutral way, what is right and what is wrong, the way Krishna instructed Arjuna, though he didn't say exactly what to do, but he gave uh, all the points and which Arjuna could make the right choice. So, and other thing is always I'm in this mode of okay, this just one time, it won't hurt me that much, that it's okay. I would be able to, I'm doing practicing for so many years. If this one time, if I break, it's not much going to happen. But the thing is that this small, this one time kind of thing would be a big thing for uh, for the declining in the spiritual progress and fall down, and it will be very hard for someone to come back. And the same thing, if we look from Prabhupada's story, right? The way, means we hear this from Prabhupada Liram, hmm, famous thing, where his wife chose tea over Prabhupada. Mm, like so the thing, so because that's the point, Prabhupada though he has the uh, serious intent, spiritual duty over comfort and attachment, like he has like commitment to spread the Krishna consciousness and fulfill his Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's uh, uh, request to preach in the Western world, but he was still committed to the uh, family and taking care of them. But that last straw was that his wife choosing the tea over the Prabhupada. So Prabhupada decided that, okay, slowly this is the time for me to detach myself and try to get into more into the spiritual consciousness of this. So yeah, with that, I conclude. So, and please forgive me if I spoke anything incorrectly or wrongly, and please correct me. And with that, we can anyone can share their thoughts or ideas. Harishna Lakshmikant Prabhuji.
Thank
So
Yeah, no, I don't have anything to share, Prabhu. I need to get into a
yeah,
call.
yeah. But
Thank you.
I'm saying like we can close down the call. So Vanchakalpatarupyascha kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Thank you.